Okay, so it's March 5th. This is Bryce again, and me and Stocks are doing another video. I'd said I'd do this about a week ago, but wasn't able to get around to it. I just got in from a little bit of a vacation, so I may be a bit rusty. I haven't played too much in the last week, uh, but I don't expect there'll be any problems with that. Um, I was intending before we actually did this to look at the old video I'd done with Stocks and see how he played it, but I remember a bit of it and I think that was about 2 months ago. If Stocks has been playing since then, I certainly expect that he'll be playing it differently than he was then. I flopped the second nut, so I'm going to start by playing fast, try and make a big pot, and it's certainly easy for him to come over top with a bluff, and I'll keep betting here. If he leads into me, I may just call. Uh, there may not be too much value in raising. The stuff I do remember from before. Stocks was using the F word in some surprising places. So if he's playing the same way, I'll probably end up trying to push him a little harder in some places. And remember that in some places I might be able to pick up some pots against other guys, like I wouldn't even consider looking for a fold. That may not necessarily be the case 2 months after the fact. But another thing I do remember, sometimes I'll second barrel here against Stocks. I'll just check and give up. Second barreling is okay. Some people will call to float. Some people will peel with just a low club and give up. In this case, I'm just going to check and give up. Betting again is not a bad option. The other thing I remember about Stocks is he was a pretty passive value bettor before. So I am not going to have as much information on the end when he checks to me. Most people usually are pretty aggressive value betting. And so when they check, they actually do give a lot of information. And to a point, it's good to value bet aggressively. I'm going to raise. Just calling it is okay too. There's not a whole lot of value in raising with a 7 kind of middle kicker. If I had something maybe like a 4 on an ace-2 4 board or something like that, and I thought I might get some more action just by calling, but maybe it looked like I was doing a bit of a float or a loose peel, I might call and try and collect a second bet. But when I think he's not going to bet again with a lot of worse hands, I may just call. And when I bluff a flop like that too, I'm usually going to check raise. So it blends a bit better doing that. To play against Stocks, I'll probably be playing pretty aggressively. I don't necessarily have a particular style that I stick with when I do play. Usually it's pretty fluid, but being fluid usually does mean pretty aggressive. Heads up is mostly about winning the max with your hands and making sure you win your fair share of pots unimproved. And if you can steal a couple extra flops, it's great. So my hand here is fairly good. I don't know how tight Stocks is. I'm going to start by raising for value, and I'm going to bet all the way, hoping to get a call down from maybe ace high. And he comes over top, so I'm certainly going to start by calling.